Y'all gotta see Zoals. I'm telling you, if you have not experienced Zoals the Ever-Wakeful. 3, 2, 1, turn and bomb. John, negate these suckers. Hit, oh my God, you saw that Zoals! They feared them all! I'm begging for them to stun me here. There, watch, bang, see Zoals? All right. Now that was pretty good. Is it just like their whole team chasing me? Yep, looks like it. Perfect. I'm out of juice now. Rip, got me. Nope, Zoals with the carry, baby. That Zoals escape. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Hammer time. Deleted. Zoals with the stun bow. Ball, Dad got the ball. Dad's coming in hot. This thing, game changer. If you can sustain, y'all gotta see this. Zoal the Ever-Wakeful is a great set for survivability because that 8-meter radius is going to fear opponents, allowing you to survive a bit longer. Take an instance here, John stuns me with dizzying swing. I immediately break free and stun him back. This is super helpful for PvPers that struggle with reactivity, that are getting ganked all the time, are getting frustrated from dizzying swing spammers, that streak, stam sorks, they're doing fossilized, they're doing leaps to you. It's going to prevent you from dying, especially those killer combos that you often die from. Here's an example of us dueling each other, and you can see that when John really pressures me, it's very hard to finally finish me off, because as soon as he goes to stun me and kill me with an executioner, guess what? I stun him right back. It's a fantastic set that you really should try. I'm using it in the stamina context, but magic users, healers, everyone in the PvP battlefield is really wanting to use this. So how do you get this? You go to Imperial City. So you're going to jump into Imperial City. You can get the Helm and Imperial City Sewers. What you need to do when you get Imperial City is head to the Elven Garden District. That's where the Monster Helm boss you kill, Zoal, is actually at. So you'll need to go there and it'll spawn at random. Once you get there, you're gonna head to the middle and that's where you will find the boss. Keep in mind, it may not always be up and or it may be the Screechin' Matreon boss as well. But you're gonna look for it in the center and it's on about a 15-minute cooldown, 15-minute timer. So when you kill the boss, you'll have 15 minutes to come back and may or may not spawn the correct one, but Zoal with the eyeball is the correct boss. Once you find Zoals, you're going to need to kill it. Keep in mind, there's going to be a lot of gankers, so you're going to know how to PvP here. So when you get this thing down, it's going to drop the Helm, guaranteed, just like a veteran dungeon, but it might have a weird trait and or armor associated with it. Next up, you're probably like, okay, well, we got the Monster Helm. Where do I get the shoulder? You're going to need to go to the opposite end of the banker and to a specific vendor and use 20,000 Telvar to get a random chance for the shoulder. The shoulder will be random trait, random weight. So expect to send a bit of Telvar to actually get the right weight and trait and fill out that sticker book. All right, now I got you convinced that Zoals is good. You know the basic premise behind it and you know how to get it. How would you actually set it up for your character and use this? We're going to look at kind of a standard meta loadout which is going on in Elder Scrolls Online right now. And one is the 5-piece Pariah, Mark of Pariah you can get at Rothgar. Typically, people will put 5 pieces on jewelry and then 2 pieces on the body at all times. Makes you tankier the lower your health goes. This is a very good set in a damage meta which we are in. Now you can go with a couple of different loadouts for your other 5-piece. For stam users, a lot of folks are running Clever Alchemist. This is also very good on magic users as well. And so you can put 3 body pieces, 1, 2, 3, and then sword and board or a resto staff or some other weapon, even a bow on your back bar, hitting a potion, getting a flood of weapon and spell damage. So you got one really tanky 5-piece here. You got one Clever Alchemist, really damage-producing 5-piece. Then you have a couple of options with Monster Helms. OG Deltia fans know Engine Guardian is a staple. It's a really strong set that gives you a lot of resources. Right now, it's pretty popular to run Balrogs. Balrogs is going to give you a flood of weapon and spell damage and something really important for stamina users, physical penetration. So it's very, very good. If you don't know much about Balrogs, it will actually go off of how many ultimate you consume, not what your ultimate cost is. Take flight, maybe 125 ultimate or so. If you save up 500, it will have a massive amount of burst. You have a sustain set option. You have Balrogs, which is a burst option, but I'm telling you what, think about Zoals. How I use this on my stand builds is just that. I put 5-piece on, and then I put Clever Alchemist on my back bar. This is going to provide the burst that I need over Balrogs, and I'm still going to be able to be super tanky. It still will give you weapon and spell damage for people that are around you in an 8-meter radius. We've already talked about that, but that does add up quite a bit. Stamina users who are very familiar with meta loadouts, Vatashram weapon on your front bar is going to give you also a nice boost of weapon damage as well. Plus, when Clever Alchemist procs, you're going to have a ton, especially if you use the Infuse trait on your jewelry rather than Healthy and Robust or Arcane. One of the main issues I had with the Warden and Necromancer class is the lack of an on-demand stun similar to the Dragon Knight's Fossilize or the Nightblade's Mass Hysteria. These fears that drop block are absolutely incredible. Now, you can get one from the Fighters Guild and other sources on every other class, but what's going to happen is a lot of times, a lot of the combos in the game center around stunning you first and then killing you. Dragon Knight with Fossilize, Nightblade with Mass Hysteria, Sorcerers with Streak. It's all about dropping your block, giving you that split second of offensive burst so you can't react. Zoals is the counter to this. You're also going to want to use Zoals if you're one of those people that struggles with reactivity. You're not very good at reacting fast to breaking free, and you actually can use this in PvE as well, though it's not nearly as useful. If you struggle with breaking free, and you're always getting pressure, especially if you're playing a healer or support role and they see you put that hand up doing Breath of Life or you got a restoration staff, this will allow you to breathe. Now, if you're going to run Zoals over Balrogs, you got to have a damage set. And also, if you're going to run Zoals over Engine Guardian, you have to have a way to sustain. The way you can do this is maybe swap Munduses for recovery, Atronach for magic users, or Serpent for stamina users, because you're still going to have a way to sustain. So you'll need sustain, defensives, which is this, and Pariah, and offensive potential, however you get it. We're jumping the champion points here, and this combination, I've said it before in previous videos, but when you have Slippery and CP-related PvP, total game changer. You essentially automatically break free at no cost every 21 seconds. Again, if you're someone who struggles with pressure, or you're not and you just don't like getting ganked all the time, this thing will save your life. It does have a 21-second cooldown, but if you think about it, that's quite generous. This will prevent you from getting ganked. It will prevent you from getting burst down. Think about that Dragon Knight that puts a Fossilize on you, and you know the leap is coming. If you don't break free and, 0.1 second, you're going to be dead. But Slippery will automatically do it for you, and it's going to stun them back. Your survivability with the Zoal Slippery combo will dramatically increase. Now, your Balrog's damage set here will be the ultimate bursting tool, but I prefer Zoals on something like the Necro that struggles with a reliable stun. Yes, I can use Agony Totem and other things, but it costs magic, and if I'm running a stand build, it's not always applicable. Plus, people are not going to want to stun you. We got in some duels earlier, and it was very hard for someone to finish me off because I had this direct counter. Whole dueling life has all been around getting buffs up, setting up the kill shot, stunning, kill, death. Now, this is a direct counter to that. If you're a real new player and you still struggle, what I would recommend is going Daedric Trickery on your back bar and probably a Resto Staff or Sword and Board. You're going to have a way to proc this with damage, whether it's a light attack or a damage over time effect. With this on your back bar, it's going to give you another survivability tool: Major Expedition, Protection, Mending, Heroism, or Vitality. All 5 things are going to be incredible for your survivability. I hope you all got something out of this video. Give Zoals a try. Like, subscribe, share, leave me a comment if you like these type of gear ESO related videos, and I'll keep cranking them out as I find useful or non-useful sets and break it down so you can use them. Thanks for watching.